to like get all the physicality, all the reflexes and stuff that she had. She'd been doing that since she was a kid. So when it comes to her the physical aspect of her being able to fight off Ren with a lightsaber, I think that was just her knowing how to fight, and Kylo Ren didn't. Because he's never had to fight anyone else who can go toe-to-toe with him hand in hand.
Because he had everything else.
Because he had everything else. Now,
Gotcha.
when it comes to the Force power, like the mind melding and stuff like that, I feel like that was her learning on just like the cusp. She was in a chair, she was emotionally distressed. We're probably going to find out that naturally her bond to the Force is just stronger than Kylo's because his is rooted in anger as opposed to Rey's, who was more or less protecting people. The reason that she flips out and she ends up taking out Kylo Ren towards the end is because Finn gets hurt and she has to take over basically to finish off that fight. Kylo Ren's entire thing is anger, down to the idea that when he got shot, when Chewie shot his ass, killed Han, like his thing is he's hitting himself so he can feel that pain, so he can get angry, and then he can continue fighting. Kylo Ren's a rookie when it comes to using Sith powers.
So, what do you think about when the young lady basically was like, oh, using the Jedi mind trick?
She had to do it. No. See, let me stop you right there. It's not just mind trick. It was she had to do it several times. She's like, you'll release.
But how'd she even know she could do it?
Because she knew the stories of the Jedi, dude. Everybody knows what Jedi can do. Everybody knows the myths.
Okay.
Apparently, Jedi have the ability to even just make you kill. Like, they can compel you to do things just with the sound of their voice. She knows the story. She knows the
history. She established. She knew the history, like, going back to the Jedi's, Millennium Falcon. She knew all the history behind that.
Yeah.
Yes, that made sense.
Powers, basically.
Yeah.
That's much what happened.
And it wasn't just, I'm a Jedi, so I can make him do this. She had to do it 3 times. And I love that scene because he's like, what did you just say to me? He was like, I'll tighten these mother. Are you real? And then, when she was able to quiet her mind, because that's what she does several times. She quiets her mind, she taps into the Force, and then she uses it to achieve or oust an obstacle. And that's what she does. It was great. I'm sorry. It wasn't anything over complex. It wasn't them trying to give you 8 different layers to a film. It was a really straightforward movie when you get down to it.
Yeah.
But just the dynamics, like the character, like motives, the way how the story was conveyed, it was just, if not flawless, then damn near close to it, guys. I'm sorry. I loved it. Yeah. And they they were very subtly, they set seeds for what we're going to see in the other films. When it came to Finn, I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm ranting, but what they did with this first film is where the characters end, right? Rey, she finds Luke on the island. He's hanging out looking at the ocean and stuff, being all sad. Finn is with the rebellion. He's all damaged, but he's going to get better. And then Kylo Ren goes off, and the alien dude, Snoke, he's like, I need to continue his training. I need to complete his training.
Mm-hmm.
All the main characters are in their respective places where they need to be,
to
where they can
that was good.
Level up and become the characters that they're supposed to be for this franchise. I love it with Finn because I feel like my prediction for the future is that he's going to become like a military leader. Why? Because he doesn't want to be a military leader, but he's naturally good at it.
Right.
That's his thing.
And that's what he was raised to do. He was raised to be a warrior.
Yeah. There was a bit of a bait and switch with his character because when they were advertising it, they totally made you think that this new kid Finn was going to be like the next Jedi. Wasn't the case. The kid goes and gets rocked twice in the movie when it comes to the lightsaber fight, and you realize, he's not Force intuitive, which silences all those arguments. Why is he the black stormtrooper? I don't get. That just makes all that just seem completely just asinine and infantile now. But there's a bait and switch with Finn. But that's fine because you saw that intuitively when it came to how he knew how to, one, disable something that he'd never really had any functioning with the Death Star 3.0. He knew how to take it out, even though he really didn't go there to take it out.
Right.
He's a good shot. He's a great pilot. He knows how to basically select allies, and he's a good kid. He's just a good kid. So. Oh God, so much. I can go on about this for hours, guys, but let me shut up because I know I was.
When he had the lightsaber and he's running around looking for a blaster. Any blasters?
Yeah,
so that was cool too. That was cool.
Yeah, he's got the lightsaber in his hand.
Skill set was he was like, I don't have any melee. What the hell am I doing with this? I I appreciated that. The RPG person in me really appreciated that. But I also appreciate the fact that they kind of went against old school canon where, like, at first you needed lightsaber training just to pick up the lightsaber because it was supposed to be, like, lighter than air. And
Right.
if you picked it up and you weren't trained, you cut your arm off literally. So them changing that I'm not too upset about because it gives more options for, like, what we saw, which was this great lightsaber battle between someone who had no business holding one and someone who was supposed to be like the pinnacle evil character of the film. So the fact that he was giving it the good old try, I love it.
Oh, by the way, the stormtroopers this time around were banging. Like
Yes.
you actually like they were competent. They
Yes.
moved. They could fight.
They could shoot. They
They-
could actually hit targets that they aim to shoot for a change.
Here's a spoiler. I heard that the stormtrooper that got hit with the Jedi mind trick was Daniel Craig. It was actually James Bond. Daniel, yeah.
Oh.
That is, okay,
That's
so
why-
I'm just like, oh,
That's why it's
all right.
mine.
I could have said that was James. All right,
Right?
that was James
Yeah,
Bond.
so
That makes sense. I knew he was
Craig.
one of the stormtroopers. Yeah, because I'm like, I didn't see Daniel Craig's face. I saw the dude from Heroes. I saw the dude from Rush Hour.
Like 7, we're trying to figure that out.
That's
man.
Heroes.
Yeah, his name is Greg Grunberg. He was the pilot, big dude. That was totally him from Heroes.
I knew I recognized him from something. Thank you for clearing that up.
Everybody knows, yeah. I'm like, I didn't see Daniel Craig. What the? Even Admiral Akbar was there. I'm just like, I didn't see Craig. So,
Yeah, that was great. I was still waiting for him to say it's a trap.
it's a trap, yeah. Or when they sat there, hey, this is how we get into the Star Killer, Death Star 2.0. I don't trust it. I think it's a trap. Everybody would have been like, oh. But that was great.
Great.
Oh, man.
Definitely gonna see it again.
So,
Yeah,
all right.
definitely.
So predictions before we go with the next Star Wars installment. Is Luke going to throw down? Are we going to see Luke fighting in this one?
We have to.
We have
this-
to.
this- yeah, we have to. Like, that's what everything's building up towards.
Pretty much.
And
Um,
his buddy Han got killed. He
That's
had,
gonna, that's gonna cause people to come out of the woodwork. I think Lando's gonna come back. I
That'd be
think
nice.
he's gonna. He was his best friend, dude. Like next to Chewie, Lando was Han's best friend. He's gonna come back and it'd be cool if we saw him in a really weird spot where does he kill the person that killed his best friend, even though it's his best friend's son? Or
Wow.
does he try to redeem him by bringing him back from the darkness into the light? That would be an interesting conflict for his character.
That would be.
Finn, I think he's going to become like a leader of the rebellion. Kylo Ren's going to become Brolic. Mark my words. He's a rookie. He's never had to fight before.
Right.
Let him do some training. Let him get one Rocky montage in. I think he's going to be a beast in the other movies.
Okay, so do you think that some more characters that we love will die in the next one?
Yes. In fact, that was kind of me kind of like waiting whether or not they were going to do it for this film. They didn't. So if they go with any of the deaths that were in the books, I love Chewbacca, but if another planet gets blown up, if they're going to kill him off, I hope they do it the way they did it in the book because he went out so epically. If they do the cinematography right, like you'll have tears streaming down your face, but you'll still be like, yes, I am proud of Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Because at some point in time, because Han is gone, it's gonna happen. Like, I see it. It's gonna happen.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's most likely gonna be him saving either Ren or Ben. It's gonna be one of those two because the blood tie that he has, as far as canon within the history, to Han Solo is because Han Solo saved his life. So he still has to repay that debt. The only person living technically would either be the girl Ren or his son.
Rey.
Saving one of those two, yeah, Ray, for one of those two to repay that debt since Han is no longer there.
Is that Luke's daughter?
Supposed to kind of be.
What happened? Oh no, I was just going to say, I'm banking on Rey because he shot Ben after he killed Han Solo.
Yeah, no.
I think if he sees Ben again, he's gonna be more like, I'm gonna choke this kid. I changed your diapers and you killed my best friend. I'm gonna choke you out.
Technically, because Chewie was an excellent shot, so he was actually, still being nice there.
That's true.
I don't know. I think it'll end up being Rey, who I think we can all call at this point the speculation. we're gonna find out that Rey is actually Luke's long-lost daughter. It lines up too well, even down to like her clothing. It's Luke's outfit from
It's true. It's vision.
just with the just like made to look a bit more like a girl. So she's his daughter. I'm calling it.
Now, is Luke going to turn to the dark side and then
No.
come back?
I think at this point he's more of the wandering Jedi stereotype. He's
Okay.
gone on both sides. And that was my whole issue with like the Star Wars universe. Like I'm team dark side simply due to the fact that I have a lot of issues with how the Jedi train. And I'm kind of happy in this particular movie they touched on the subject of like for the stormtroopers, how they're no longer cloning, they're just taking people's children.
Yes.
The exact same thing that the Jedi do, whether people want to like it or not. You literally that was the whole point with Anakin. Yoda, poor Yoda, stood there and told Qui-Gon Jinn, don't do this. There's a reason you shouldn't bother this.
Yeah, but here's the thing about